The quickest way to set up an easy-to-use gradebook in Canvas is to click on the Assignments tab on the left, and it's very light gray because there's nothing there yet, but go ahead and click on that, and that will take you to your Assignments page. And you see here there's an automatic assignments listing, and you can add assignments to this by clicking on the plus sign. So if you want to have an assignment and call it Assignment 1, and you can choose a due date right here from the calendar, and go ahead and choose any due date you want for that assignment. It can be changed later if you need to, and you can add points here if you want to have points for this assignment. And then click Save. And that makes your assignment right there underneath the assignments. So you can keep adding on the plus sign and naming your assignments and putting dates in that way. You might want to have different assignment groups to match your syllabus. For example, homework is worth 10% or quizzes are worth 20% or whatever. In that case, the gear on the upper right, you can click on that, and you can say weight final grade based on assignment groups. If you click on that, you'll be able to decide how much all the groups are worth. So for example, my assignments are worth 20%. I can save that. I've got my assignments here now, worth 20% of the total, and I can add another group right here. So adding a group is a kind of, for example, it says essays, okay? And essays are going to be worth 10% of the grade. You can do that. So you can put your groups together based on your syllabus, and right underneath, inside that group, you can just keep adding assignments. So you can say essay number 1, number 2, number 3, right here. So that's how you would set up your gradebook. Notice that these assignments are all grayed out on this gray cloud here. This means that the student cannot see them yet. You can keep working on them. You can add information to them if you want. If you're just going to use the titles for your students, that's fine. Just click on Publish right here, and that makes it green. Then when you go over to your gradebook, you can see them. If I want to take a look at my gradebook, I can go over to the left on the Grades tab, or on the upper right, and I can see here I've got my test student here, assignment 1, something out of 10, and I've got assignments right here, essay. These are the assignment groups, and total for my test student so far is an F. So this is my assignment page with all my assignments added. I've got groups, I've got assignments, homework, essay, quizzes, and my final project with different assignments with due dates in here. If I click over on the gear, you can see I've got my 100% of all my groups here. I can always change and rearrange things if I need to. So everything is always flexible that way, and you can kind of set up your whole course this way. And now if I go over to my grade tab on the left, I'll see my gradebook, and I've got my test student here, and I've got assignments laid out, essays, and then here's my assignment groups over here, and at the very end I've got the total. So far my test student hasn't done anything yet. So it's very easy to set up your gradebook that way. And I want to mention that from the student perspective, if you go back to the course, as soon as you set up your assignments, they're automatically listed at the bottom of the syllabus so the student can see them. So here's your syllabus page, and the student will see all these things upcoming and when they're due. Also, from the student view, on the right it has coming up. Essay 1 is due, quiz 1, and reading is due. So the students get these reminders automatically in their course. And another handy feature of Canvas is if you go to the Calendar tab on the upper right, you can look at your course. If you need to change a date on something or move something around, you can drag and drop things to a different date if you need to. And you can also edit the assignment from within the calendar. So very, very handy.